From the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like sun, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow. From the stars, you know, to the ones bout to blow. Hear the stories unfold. From the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like sun, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow. From the stars, you know, to the ones bout to blow. Hear the stories unfold. From the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. It's the Fed Up Show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, McKeelery, aka Miss Fed Up, coming live to you once again from Live on the Fed Up Show. This is the space where real conversations happen, real stories are told, and real people are empowered to walk boldly in their purpose. This show was created to inspire, uplift, and challenge you to push beyond limitations, silence the doubt, and step fully into the vision that has been placed on your life. Whether you're an entrepreneur, creative, leader, dream chaser, or simply someone looking for motivation to keep going, you are in the right place tonight. So go ahead and tag a friend, share this live, and get ready for powerful dialogue, authentic moments, and life-changing insight. This is Live on the Fed Up Show, and the conversation starts right now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the first episode of this week of Live on the Fed Up Show. Tonight, we're proving that greatness doesn't come with an age requirement. It comes with passion, purpose, and people who believe in you. Our next guests are more than a mother and a daughter. They're a team. One had a dream, the other made sure it had room to grow. Together, they've transformed flour, sugar, creativity, and determination into a business that's inspiring young entrepreneurs everywhere. Their story isn't just about baking desserts. It's about building confidence, creating opportunities, breaking generational barriers, and showing young people that they don't have to wait until they're older to become CEOs. Behind every order, behind every recipe, behind every successful moment is the unwavering support of a mother who chose to become more than just a parent. She became a momager, mentor, and business partner. Tonight, we're talking entrepreneurship, family, legacy, faith, business, and what happens when love and vision comes together. Fed Up family, I need you to help me welcome to Live on the Fed Up Show, a ray of sunshine and her momager, Miss Mallory Holt. Hey. Can y'all hear me? They're watching. They're watching.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, can you hear?
Yes. Y'all better stop watching me. Can y'all hear?
No,
We
ma'am.
can't hear you.
Y'all can't hear me?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Exit out and come back in.
Okay.
All right, they're coming back in, y'all. We're gonna let them exit out and come back in so their mics will pick back up. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm so thrilled for y'all to meet these two. She has graced the stage of the Jennifer Hudson show, and she's been around the world touring and speaking, being on panels and everything. Here they are again. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
You hear
Okay,
us?
once again, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I hear you good. We have Raylan Holt and Mallory Holt, a ray of sunshine in the momager.
Hi. Thank you for
Okay.
having us.
Yes, thank y'all so much for being live on the live on the Fed Up Show. I'm glad to have y'all here. I am amazed. I am proud of you. I'm thrilled for all the opportunities that have been placed in front of you and everything you're doing. You're rocking it right now. You're everywhere across the globe. Okay, not just Alabama, but you're in different states speaking, like sitting on panels with grown people. Standing next to those in the industry, the entertainment industry, who have become successful in their own brand in lane, and you're standing next to them holding conversations like someone who has been in this field all their life. And that's when we can say you were born for this. Okay. So
Yes,
kudos to
ma'am.
you. Let me give you your flowers right now. And to the mother, girl, I know it takes a lot of work to stand behind her, push her, and help these doors open for her, but you are definitely killing it.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Most definitely. Well, guess what? We're gonna jump right into it so that people can get to know a ray of sunshine and Miss Raylan, and as well as her mom Mallory. So Raylan, let us know what inspired you to start a ray of sunshine.
Okay, so I wasn't thinking about a business. I mean, my mom and my dad, they were business owners, but I started my business at the age of 11. So all I wanted to do was play games, watch TV, do nothing. And my parents was like, "You're not about to do that all day." So my mom, she found a theater camp here in Montgomery downtown, and I had a song, "Girl on Fire" by Alicia Keys, and I was practicing, and I wasn't giving my all. So they was like, "I'm not about to put my money into something that you aren't giving your all in." So my nana, I baked my first pound cake with her, the lemon crunch delight, which is my signature pound cake. It turned out flop the first time because I was so eager to make it with her, and we didn't even have all the ingredients. So I did it again with my mom and my siblings, and it turned out amazing to the point my mom and dad were like, "Oh, you need to start your own business," not knowing what it was going to turn into. So that's how I started Ray of Sunshine.
Yeah, so that means your first dessert you ever made was what kind of pound cake again?
The lemon crunch delight.
Lemon crunch delight. And how did you come up with the name Array of Sunshine?
So first off, my name is Raylan. Everybody called me Ray. And then one of my favorite uncles, he called me Shine. So we had to do a Ray of Sunshine.
Wow, I like
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
I like
Thank
that. And you're
you.
you're definitely shining, and you're shining bright. Okay, so you got the right name. So when people taste your desserts from everywhere, not like I said, you're based out of Alabama, but your desserts have flown across the world. Here, you're shipping cakes off and everything. But when they taste your treats, what feeling do you hope they leave, and what they feel after they eat your treats? What is the first thought you want to run across their minds?
Okay, so I have two feelings that I really want them to feel. I want them to feel like they're in their grandma's kitchen because, like, I don't know, like some of my customers, they're like, "Girl, did you actually make this?" I'm like, "Yes." And I'm like, "Girl, this tastes like your grandma made it." And I'm like, "Well, thank you." And then also, I want them to feel like this young entrepreneur can really bake. There are really like young people out here that can really like do some great things other than you know what. So like I really want them to leave like a young entrepreneur can do this and to feel like they're in a grandma's kitchen.
Yes, most definitely. First of all, I'm 41 years old, Raylan. I can't cook, so you showing me up already, okay? So, so for you to start this at the age of 11, and you're now how old?
I'm 14 turning 15 in 1 month.
In one more month, you'll be 15. So to start at 11 and to see where your business has grown from 11 years old to now, what feeling, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel a lot of things, but it makes me, one feeling is amazed and grateful of like all of these accomplishments that I made. And of course I couldn't have done this without the good Lord. So I just
Yeah.
thank him, and I'm so happy about what's going to come in the future and what already happened.
Most definitely. And Momager, Miss Mallory, tell us, how is it taking care of your other kids as well as pouring into her business and getting her seen and having opportunities open for her? How hard is that for you, and what keeps you motivated and pushed to keep going for her?
What keeps me motivated? God had already told me like this was going to be a thing. So whenever we have moments of like, oh my God, I'm tired, he constantly says, yeah, this is your assignment. So I know this is my assignment. This is a purpose of ours, and she's just a vessel. So when it comes to the balance of being able to take care of the kids, Ryan, my husband, my mom, we have a great support system, amazing village. So if he has to work, my mom, she comes from Troy, she watches the kids. If we have an event, he's watching the kids on the weekends. He's normally here with them. So they all sacrifice. I'm sure it's things that they may want to do during the weekend, but we take up a lot of the time. So I feel that if it wasn't for him and my mom helping a lot of this, we wouldn't be able to do this at all.
Most definitely. Most definitely. It takes a village. I
It
swear, it's
does.
power in that saying. It does take a
Yeah.
village. And I'm
And we
glad.
have a great we have a like I said, we have a great village. And my mom, even if like I remember like a couple weeks ago, we were invited somewhere, and I called her. I said, Mom, can you come up here like super early in the morning? Somebody literally just invited us somewhere. And she was like, yeah, I can. I'll be up there. How early you need me? And it was crazy because she's always available to do whatever she can do for a ray of sunshine. Ryan, he cooks on the weekend. Like whenever I have to go to work and we may have an event or something like that, he knows like, okay, I gotta hold it down while they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot, but we get it done.
Yes, I call that equally yoked, honey. The yin to the
Yes.
yang, and it's a blessing to have that, to be able to have someone to say, "Hey, y'all go do what you got to do. I
Yeah.
got this at home." And you
Yeah.
use the word sacrifice. I'm glad you use that word because it's a lot of young people as well as parents who are wanting to push their kids to follow through on their dreams, and but they're trying to figure out how they're going to make it happen as well as still continue to live life, provide for the family, go to work, and do all that. And you said sacrifice. See, I know you. I know that you was a bad beautician, honey. I'm talking about slaying heads, honey. Okay. And you set that to the side to help
Yeah.
your baby girl grow her business.
Yeah.
That had to be a hard decision, but it's called a sacrifice. So I'm to you, I want to say I gave Ray her flowers, but to you, let me give you your flowers because
Thank
I
you.
feel like our young people can be so much greater if they had if a lot of them had parents pushing them saying, hey, this dream isn't too big for you to conquer, you can do it, and if you want to do it, I got you, and we gonna make sure it happen. And that's what I feel like, that's what we're seeing happen with you all. So I do want to say, if you could create one signature dessert, Ray, that represents your personality, what dessert would that be, and what would you name it?
Hmm. I don't know. My personality, I'm very funny and like over the top. So I would, I don't know. Let's see. Probably,
What's one of your most favorite, like flavorful desserts?
I don't know. Like, okay, Burst Delight.
Yeah.
Burst Delight.
Well, tell us about that one.
Okay, so I would say I like the lemon crunch, And then like my personality is like very like bubbly and like I don't know, I'm very funny. I'm different. I don't know. My personality is very different. I'm a lot of
So what would the ingredients?
it would consist of lemons, like a burst of flavor of lemons, and basically what it is. I mean the name is different. I don't know.
So she said lemon crunch would be her signature. That would be
Yeah.
the cake that she would say
But of course, like I love the Gigi's old fashioned, but that's not like a burst of like
flavor.
flavor. So
Out of everything you make, what is the dessert that you get the biggest order and the most orders for?
ooh, mainly the old fashioned lemon crunch. Mainly those, not even just because I would say mainly from the Jennifer Hudson show, they were really like gravitating to those because that was on the show. And then also you can't go wrong with the traditional old fashioned. And then a lot of people like lemon pound cake. So those are the two that I would say.
On a regular day when you're not at school and you got so many orders, how many cakes or desserts do you make on a busy day?
On a busy day, I mean, my mom, she helps me a lot. So like she would make me, we'll have a schedule and we would go by that. But it's not really like, oh my gosh, for me anyways, because I have a schedule to go by. But yeah.
I think for mainly the pop-up shops. Like how many cakes are you?
Oh. Probably like it depends on when I start as well. Like if I start early in the morning, I can get about like 5 or 6 cupcakes of different flavors.
Wow. Wow. So mom and you're in the kitchen, stirring it up. I've seen some pictures and videos. You got the brother and the sister in there whipping up, daddy being there with a bowl, whipping it up. So it's truly a family affair going on there. How does it feel to see your siblings and your parents involved in your business? How does that make you feel?
I love it because we're working together and also we're having family time. So I really like that because like whenever like I'm out of town or doing like a big thing, I like they're not always there. So I would say that is one thing that I like. And then also I like cooking, so like you can't go wrong with just cooking with your family. So I love that.
Yes, and for those young people who are watching or who will come back and watch, or their parents will tell them about you, what advice would you give them as far as becoming a young entrepreneur and balancing school, family, fun, and growing their business? Is there any piece of advice you would give them?
Yes, ma'am. So I mean, I am in school, I am a business owner, and like I would just tell them to have a great support system because, like my mom said, that will go a long way with great people that support you and just having a planner, being like having a schedule so that you can be up to date whenever you have different things. And I would just say, just if you want to start a business, believe in yourself. Don't let anybody hate because a lot of people at school, like, you know, there is jealousy and there's bad, you know, sayings and everything like that. But I'm still pushing, I'm still going because I have an amazing support system and I believe in my business and I love what I'm doing. So I would just say, just keep going. Don't let anybody stop you, especially if this is your calling.
Yeah, girl, you ready? You been ready? Okay, that's why I say you were born ready. I love that answer. And
Thank
and
you.
Mallory, from the mom and the parent side of things, for those parents who want to encourage their children to follow their dreams and push them and take that step to be their momager, what advice would you give a parent when they see that their child has a gift and a talent and they want to become a young entrepreneur? What advice would you give a parent?
What advice would I give? Stay the course. If this is what they want to do, and you really believe in them, stay the course because some days it won't be sunshine, some days you have rain. So it takes a lot. And even with the child, it's a lot on the child. So being their support system, being supportive of their emotions in these different seasons of whatever it is they choose to do. Making sure that you give yourself grace, because I don't know, I'm just doing what the Lord told me to do,
I
So it's
know that's
like
right.
nobody gave me the handbooks of these. I'm learning as I go. I'm an entrepreneur myself, so I can only say, okay, Raylan, I see this. I need you to, fix this. If you don't, this is what'll happen. Off of my experiences, I don't want that to happen. I don't want her to go down the road I went down. I don't want her to take the L's I took. But you also have to let them live and do whatever it is they need to do, because it's been plenty of times where I've tried to be the mom because I see things and I don't want her to fall. But God was like, how you expect for her to walk in the calling that I've given her, and you holding her hand? No, you gotta let go and let me do what I need to do. She's 14
Yeah.
now. She's no longer 11. So just like I said, giving yourself grace, being present and knowing that it's not always peaches and cream, and knowing that at the end of the day, if this is really what they want to do and you believe in them, it's gonna pay off.
Most definitely, most definitely. I love that answer too. And I do want to piggyback before I ask you a question, Raylan. I caught when you said, even at school, there the negativity and hate, and to just tune it out and block it out. At 14 years old, for you to know that and be able to say that, that lets me know, you're very wise and mature for your age, honey. And that there too is going to help continue to push you forward successfully on your journey, because that's something that a lot of us don't learn until later on in life, to tune out people, because we have a need to want to check everybody that try to come for us. So for you to already know that at 14, baby, yes, your future is sure enough going to be bright, continue to be bright. And
Yes.
you're
Can I say?
yes, go
Okay.
ahead.
And then also, I feel like I've been like this all my life, because like, I mean, respectfully, I don't really care, like, negatively. I don't really care about what people say in a bad way. It just goes in the ear and out the other, because like, I know what I'm worth and I know who I am. So like, I would say that's why I'm like that.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, mama. Yes,
So I'm gonna tell you, it's hard for me sometimes, and I have to wheel it back in, girl.
yeah,
Be professional, because sometimes I'm
yes,
so serious, like I don't want to fight, But I'm like, girl, you can't do that. And believe it or not, Raylan would say, "Mom, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. It's not like, what are you doing?" I'm like, you know what, Raylan, you're right. So we balance each other out when it comes to stuff like that, And I love when she comes home and she'll say, "Yeah, I asked her how her day is. It was good. Such and such found out that I had a busy day." What they say? That's me. She was like, "Mom, calm down."
It's not
Okay,
that.
what did they say? She tell me what they said. Okay, what did you say? This is what I said. I'm like, you should have told them this. That. Girl, what I tell you, we have stories. We have
yes.
stories. We have
I love
stories.
that. I love that though. I love that because she's comfortable enough to tell you, and she
Yes.
understands. And Ray, listen, I'm a mama bear like yours, baby. We don't play about our kids,
No,
okay?
ma'am.
We don't play about our kids.
At
So
all.
it's the mama in us. So
Yes.
Ray, I do want to say to you, I see you have a setup in front of you. Tell us, what are those treats you have in front of you?
Yes, ma'am. So I have my Ruru Velvet. I have my Gigi's Old Fashioned, which is named after my great grandma, and I have my Lemon Crunch Delight, which is my signature pound cake.
Yes, and for those who would like to order desserts from you, how can they place an order?
Yes, ma'am. So I have my own website, Ray of Sunshine, with an I, co.com.
Yes, honey. Now let's get into this too. Just a few months ago, you were out at the Jennifer Hudson show, the Jennifer Hudson show. Tell us, okay, how was that to step into the studio and to be on stage with the Jennifer Hudson and her being amazed at young greatness in front of her? How did you feel in that moment, and what did you take from that experience?
So yes, ma'am. I have my own studio, which was like a wow factor for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have my own studio, okay, period. And then also I had snacks, which I love. But I also got to see like the previous people, which was Tia Moore at the time. I had saw her while she was on the show. There were what's the lady that like I guess in California they have like child the lady.
Oh, a teacher. They had a
Yes.
teacher because it was during the school week. So they had a teacher to come in and, help Raylan, whatever she may need to calm her nerves, playing games.
Yes, and that was really fun. And then we had got behind the scene, I mean behind the stage, and I saw like all of like what is it called? Like different products that they promote and stuff. I saw that. That was really cool. And then we got on stage. They got me. I mean, they gave me a countdown. It was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I went out. I was like, you know, when like people like clap on shows, I thought it was just like going to be fake people, but no, there are real people. And at the time, I was like, wow. But when I got to Miss Jennifer Hudson, I was like, okay, okay. And yes, I love the interview. I wasn't like nervous or anything because like I've done interviews, um, but it was a great experience.
Yes, and let me tell you something. You carried yourself and handled yourself very well. You didn't look nervous. You like you have done this before, when I tell you, my mouth was on the floor just to watch you. You know how you carried yourself with grace. And I think I told my coworker, I said, "Look at her looking like a little young Coretta Scott King." Yes, honey.
Thank you. Yes,
I
and then
love it. Uh-huh.
yes, and when I was in my room, it was a lady that I was like the producer. She was like, "Okay, so we're about to go over the questions," and I'm like, "What?" And it was like different. Like I couldn't even say like I'm doing right now. Like it was not like a script, but
Yeah.
it kind of was, but it wasn't, and I had to follow that. So
Hmm.
that was shocking to me as well.
Yes, well, baby, you did your thing, okay?
Thank
You
you.
did your thing. It's called stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready and you look like you was ready. Do you understand me?
Yes,
Mom, I
ma'am.
think that was your first flight. Was that your first flight?
It was both of
Yeah,
our first,
It was both
and
your
that
first.
okay.
and also flying to California. I always wanted to go to California, and I'm probably gonna go again like later on to explore because I liked it. And yes, that was both our first flights. We got to fly Delta, so we got to experience that. That was really fun, and yeah, I liked it.
Look, speaking of,
Oh, and our tails hurt too because it was someone flight.
but so let me just give you the rundown. So
Okay.
was it last? It was year before last, 2023, 24. I know it's 2024. We spoke at a school, right? We had a creativity incubator. It was like from January to May. And I had the kids to create a vision board. Okay. That was on Raylan's vision board. That was 2024. Okay. That was on her vision board. I've always been fearful of flying. I've
Mhm.
always been fearful of boats. Like I'm not going on a cruise, okay?
I don't want to go on a cruise.
I tell Ryan all the time. I would tell him this all the time. It's gonna take the business to get me on a plane because I am not getting on no plane. I do not want to fly. God did not give me wings and He didn't give me fins. That was me, okay? So keep in mind, I said the business was gonna be my reason for flying, not knowing what I was speaking, okay? All
Mhm.
right. So what's amazing about this experience is we get to experience a lot of things like it's our first time this, first time that, and I love that we get to experience these things together, like going to California, getting on a plane, going to news, like we've been to Charlotte, that was our first time, you know what I'm saying, like it's just amazing to be able to experience these things and have first time with her. So my whole thing was, I'm thinking this is a scam. Can I tell you this about how we?
Yes.
Or was that a question you was gonna ask?
All right, go ahead. You good?
Okay, so let me tell you. So I actually applied. I've been applying for the Jennifer Hudson show since Raylan started. December 2022. That's when I started. My aunt was like, "Have y'all thought about getting Raylan on the Jennifer Hudson show?" I'm like, "What? Jennifer Hudson has a show?" Like I love her movies, I love her music, but I don't watch TV for real. So, but I wasn't really into shows. So she was like, "Yeah, you need to do that." So once we got home, we were on vacation. I applied. Didn't hear anything back. I applied again. Didn't hear anything back. I applied the third time. This was October. I think it was like October 17th, October 11th. So I applied at 11 o'clock. I kid you not. By 7 p.m., I get an email. And I'm on the phone with my mama. I'm like, hold on, mom. She's like, what? What's going on? I'm like, hold on. I'm trying to read, make sure it ain't a scale. Then I look, it said at J Hudge. Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. So I held that in. Rai didn't know about it.
I didn't either.
Raylan neither. She didn't know. I was communicating with the producer the whole time. And so I finally.
Yes, until we had Zoom calls. And during that time, I was at school. And when she picked me up from school, she was like, "Raylan, we have a meeting with the producer for the Jennifer Hudson show." I'm like, "What?" And then I was reading the email as well. And I'm like, wow. So I was really excited.
So I told Rai, he was like, "You lied." I'm like, "No, I'm not. It's real. It's not a scam. Look at it."
Yes. And then also, I was still like holding it off because I'm like, even though it says that J Hud,
she still thought it was scam. Girl, we had a Zoom, our final Zoom. And I told the producer, I said, "Listen, Raylan doesn't know anything. So make sure you open up the Zoom with saying, Raylan, I want to let you know you're on." She didn't even do that. She thought I told her.
Yes, and also she was tired, so she didn't.
But Rai pulled out the luggage. Like I had bought her brand new luggage and everything, put a bow on it. And she was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, we going to the Jennifer Hudson show." So it was super duper cool. And like I said, for it to be our first flight together, going to California, and then her seeing like, okay, I applied these 3 times. The first time it didn't work, second, but the third, because it was in God's plan. Like you were ready. Your story was juicy enough to share with the world that he wanted to happen during this time. So look, girl, look at this. She's like, "You right, Mom, you right." I'm like, "Girl, this is like crazy." And so she finally got over it, and then it really hit her. She's like, "Yeah, we going to California." It was so cool. But I say all that to say, sometimes you want things to happen on your time. Okay, when you are a true believer and you are a servant to him, he gonna protect his babies like we are to our kids. He's going to protect us. He's going to make sure he don't give us way more than we could chew. He gonna make sure it's in the right season, and he did just that. Like if he would have gave that to us at the beginning, we wouldn't have had the story to tell, or we wouldn't be experienced. Because after the show, after all that happened, girl, when I tell you, it was crazy. Orders coming in left and right. She was,
and it aired on her birthday.
Oh yeah, it aired on my birthday, so that was cool. But back to what I was saying, y'all, you have to really like continue to trust him, even when it don't, it don't look like it. Like, what if I would have said, "You know what? I'm just gonna give a." Because why would this happen for us? Why would this happen? Because of who? Like, baby, I'm a kid's kid. So at the end of the day, I know he's going to make sure that this is what we need in this time, in this season. And he's going to make sure we're equipped with everything we need. So just be patient. No, you're going to get a little rain in this season, a little sunshine this season. You just got to just trust him and know that everything is going to be what it needs to be in this time. Okay?
Yes, I love that. That was a word. That was preach. You hear me? Yes.
So
how hard was that to keep that a secret, Raylan? How to keep that from not telling everybody, because people can't hold water. And I don't know. I don't think I could have too long. But how hard was it to hold that?
Yes, we didn't tell anybody, but the day that we had to fly out, I was at school and my mom, she checked me out. I was like, I'm going somewhere. I'm so excited. I was so eager to go. And then when it aired, it was like, oh my gosh, weren't you on the Jennifer Hudson show? Weren't you on Jennifer Hudson show? I was like, yeah, I was. I was trying to keep the excitement inside so I won't run around the whole school because I was like very excited. And I was glad to see that, people saw me on Jennifer Hudson show. So that was really
Most
good.
definitely. It was amazing to be able to see someone, from where we're from, someone we can touch and we've seen grow up. That what you did is gave a lot of young people hope that they too can get to that level. They too can conquer their dream. They too can become successful. And they too
Yes.
now know that their dreams are real. It can be a reality for them. So listen, you may not know it, but you going onto the Jennifer Hudson show, you running a successful business, you are more than likely have already changed lives for a lot of young people. A lot of young people who were doubting themselves and all probably have seen a ray of sunshine and they have stepped out to become young entrepreneurs.
Yes, it's one young entrepreneur named Kai. He has his own business, and he was thinking about a business, but when he had saw me, it was at I think it was yes, it was at Sweet Creek, and he had saw me. He was like he's going to start his business. So that's one entrepreneur that I know for a fact that I really made a mark, and she's oh my gosh, she makes cinnamon rolls, the best thing ever. So
I,
yes, y'all
I
purchase
love
from
that.
Kai Creations.
I love how you just shouted him out. That's
Yes,
how it's
Yes,
supposed to be. I
yes,
love what you just did on that. We got to get him on the show too, so we can talk to him.
yes,
Yes,
yes. And
I love
his mom, we're in the same boat. I told her we need like a community of moms. Cause girl, it gets tough. And we actually had a conversation a couple weekends ago. She was like, yes, he does this. And I try to tell him this. And he does that. I'm like, girl, Raylan does this. I try to tell her that. Like, it's common. It's normal. But when you in it by yourself, you feel like you alone. Baby, no, ma'am. And I'm like, they're teenagers too. Kai is a
yes.
senior, right?
yes. He's 17 years old.
Yeah, he's a senior. So he's a senior. And I'm like, girl, I don't see how you do it. She was like, but you know what? I will say, since he's been driving, I don't have to do as much. So he's able to, do a lot by himself now. But she was like, I go through this same thing.
Uh, it's real. Well, with you baking and starting your own business, this has now opened more doors for you. You're speaking. You're a keynote speaker. You're giving graduation addresses, honey. All right, you like you are now traveling, being on panels and all. Can you tell us a little bit about those experiences? Being able to give a graduation speech, being able to be a panelist at big expos and workshops and events and talking to not just young entrepreneurs but adults as well. How has that been for you?
So I would say that was actually on my vision board as well. So a lot of stuff is on my vision board that I've achieved, and some more that's going to be achieved as well. So I felt amazed about that because I'm achieving something that I really want to do, and I mean, like, I'm not really nervous. I mean, sometimes on the stage, I'm a little nervous, but most of the time, if I just get the feel of the crowd, I'm not really as nervous. So that's a great experience for me to speak. And I know I'm a talker, so I like speaking.
But
Yes, I
she
think
did not.
you.
Yes, I didn't when I started my business. I wasn't as bubbly and like what you all see now. I wasn't when I started my business. I was like very shy, and I wasn't like very talkative. Like I was just hi, my name is Ray. But now I'm like, hi, my name is Ray. I'm 14. So I feel like a lot has changed since I started my business.
As it should. You're supposed to grow.
Yeah.
You're supposed to grow
Yes.
and get better in your craft. And then I do want to ask you, 5 years from now, where do you want to see a ray of sunshine being?
I want to see a Ray of Sunshine in retail stores, and I'll have manufacturers.
Whoo, come on, manufacturers. Yes. And guess what? I can see it happening for you. I can
Yes,
definitely see
ma'am.
you have the work ethic, you have the support system, you have the gift. So I definitely can see it happening for you. And when it's all said and done, what legacy do you hope a ray of sunshine leaves for other young entrepreneurs?
I hope that I see a lot of young entrepreneurs, not even from Alabama, but from everywhere, that have businesses and that are like, that believe in their business, that believe in themselves, and that they know a Raylan Holt inspired them to start their business and to start something great and not, you know what? So I love it.
Yes. And before we wrap up, I want to ask mom, what's been your proudest moment in watching Raylan grow and watching her business grow?
So my proudest moment is going to be knowing I had Raylan. I got pregnant with Raylan at the age of 18, fresh out of high school, dropped out of college. Said once I had my child, I was going back to school when she turned 3.
Mhm.
Did just that. Felt like I lost time because I was trying to make sure she had a good life, you know, to now working side by side with her, feeling all the things of gratitude, blessings, seeing what God told me manifest into this because I continue to do what He told me to do. Seeing where she started in 2022 when people did not believe.
Yes.
So we're now in 2026. Like Raylan is doing things that I did not do.
Mhm.
To see that she's doing all of this at the age that she like it blows me away. It blows me away. And I just like we're in it. So it's kind of hard. We think like, oh, okay, do. No,
Yes, that's how I am. My mom was like, jump out of it.
you're really doing, you're really doing, you're really doing, you're really growing, you're really making a difference. Like I know, even if people don't tell me, I know what a ray of sunshine is doing in the community. I know that. You know, even when people don't support, I know what a ray of sunshine is still doing, you know, and to see her faith walk at 14 years old, you know, and I know a lot of people, whenever they reach certain peaks, and oh God, I want to thank God. No, constantly. That is something that we speak Him every day, all day. Before she bakes, if I don't hear her praying, girl, what is you doing? Did you say your
Yes.
prayer? No,
Yes.
ma'am. She start. So just to see how she has blossomed and where she is going and things that we can't even share right now with you. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Like it's amazing. And I just, girl, I can't even give you words. I can't give you words, but it's a blessing to be able to work next to her, to be able to get back time that I felt was lost and it wasn't, you know. But girl,
God had a plan from the very start, baby. He
baby,
knew
he had a whole plan.
the whole plan. He knew. And we had our plans, but he had his. And he laughed at ours because he knew it was going to be, ultimately, it was going to be his plan that thrived and turned into this right here. So, a ray of sunshine, Miss Raylan Holt, what would you like to tell those watching and those who would tune in and come back and watch later? Is there one last message you would like to give to the people?
I would just say thank you for taking time out of your day to look at someone that's really making a difference and that's actually doing something productive and not doing everything else. And I would just say make sure you go support at www.araysunshine.co.com.
Yes. Put them orders in and give them just a quick rundown. You don't have to give all of it, but a quick rundown. What all can they purchase from your website?
Yes, ma'am. So I provide whole cakes, cake loaves, and my cake jars.
Oh, your merch.
Oh, and my merch. Oh my gosh, yes, and my merch. I have my Shine Bright collection. I have my earrings and also my bracelets.
Yes, and if they and someone wanted to book you to be a speaker at an event or to be a panelist, or host or anything like that, how can they book a Ray of Sunshine?
Yes, ma'am. So don't forget to follow at Rai of Sunshine, and then make sure to email us. It's on our. I think it's in our bio.
You
Is
gotta
that
get them the info.
yes? At arrayofsunshineco.com.
Look, I'm proud about that. It's info.
Yes, it's info
Info.
at arrayofsunshineco.com.
There you
No
go.
gmail.com anymore.
No, because yes, we need because we're professional, but that email has to look professional as well. So we get info at yes.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
telling you,
really?
you're right. You're definitely right. That's why I blast mine hello at McKeelyLarie.com everywhere because baby, I'm not Gmail and Yahoo, no, but I do still have them. But for business purposes, it's
Yes.
hello at McKeelyLarie.com. So yeah,
Yes.
I like to, yes, plug yourself at all times. We're gonna make sure we drop that email address and website in the comments of the live, so that they can be able to go and click your website, view, make purchases, and keep you booked and busy, honey, because you are definitely and truly booked and busy. For those things you can release right now, what are some events you have coming up that people can come out and see you in person and support you in person?
So right now we haven't been doing a lot of events. We've been doing a lot of speaking engagements, and I'm a part of this amazing organization. So if you're in the Florida area, make sure you go to that bus stop. I'm so excited about that.
You gotta tell them where it's gonna be. It's Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, they have two. Eatonville, Florida, and Fort Lauderdale. That's where I'm going to be this weekend. So I'm so excited, and I hope you all are available to come. And I haven't been doing a lot of events, which I think that's really good for us because we was like going in that heat, popping the tent.
Yeah, it's for the birds now. We don't even know how to act. Ever since Jennifer Hudson show came about, girl, I done got lazy.
We've been weak. We was pop up because I'm the one like that bends and go underneath the tent. My legs been getting a little weak.
Her next we don't have any events this month as far as like purchasing pop-up shop type deal. You can go on the website to do that. But next month she'll be in Atlanta. She'll be one of the panelists for the Youth Mean Business Summit.
Yes, and then also the Charming
Charming Summit. That is in Chicago. So that'll be August the 1st.
And that's in Chicago.
Yes, ma'am.
And y'all see, this girl is catching flights all the way to Chicago, Florida, everywhere. Oh my God.
And look, what's so crazy is we were supposed to go to New Orleans 3 weeks ago, but the hurricane or the tropical storm Arthur, it came through and everybody was crushed because we were going to do a road trip. And so God had already told me, he was like, yeah, everybody's not going. I'm like, what? How am I gonna tell this to the kids? And they word me. And Raylan was actually on the waiting list for the Fort Lauderdale stop.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, well, y'all, we just booked your ticket. So I'm looking like, what? This is super duper fast. Yeah, so Thursday we'll be flying to.
I got my bags packed. I just gotta get my snacks.
And I want to say thank you. Okay, I want to say thank you so much for extending your platform to us, because a lot of times people, they get offended when no one knows them. You don't know everybody. Everybody don't know you yet. You got boots on the ground, things like this, so your people can see us and our people can see you. You know, so thank you for sharing. Yes, community. So thank you for sharing.
Most
we
definitely
appreciate you so much for just being
Yeah.
fed up show, honey.
Yes.
All day long, all day long. I don't
Fed
know what
up
else to be. Matter of fact, I was with my family. Where were we? Oh, I was at Auntie Helen and Uncle Charlie's anniversary, and cousin Charles, he was like, "Yeah, this is our celebrity cousin, Miss Put Up." I said, I'm packing. When I'm with my people, I'm packing. I'm not being
Yeah.
fed up. He's like, "Nah, you can't turn it off. You miss fed up at all times." I was like,
Yeah.
okay, man." But
And
for
let
real,
me ask
I'm
you this.
so proud. Uh-huh.
How does that make you feel when they say that to you?
Hey, I find myself smiling more days than
Yeah.
I do frowning. I enjoy it. I appreciate it. I love it. Even at work, because I still work at 8 to 5 at the bank
Yeah.
Monday through Friday. And people come in and they be like really flabbergasted, like, "Why are you still here?"
Yeah.
Like, "You still working, girl?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, babe, I gotta keep getting it. I gotta make sure the guarantee check comes in just in case
Yeah.
something doesn't
And,
pan out over here." But
people
yeah,
don't
it is
understand
a
it.
great feeling. It is a great feeling, and especially it's a good feeling when you see that your work is not in vain, and that
Yeah.
people even from afar are noticing you, and
Yeah.
they're booking you. They're booking you for events. They're reaching out to you. Like you said, some things we can't disclose, but I can't wait to this weekend too, Raylan. Raylan, I got two big events this weekend too, and I can't wait to drop the video.
Yay!
Okay, so I see,
Yay!
and that is hard for me because it's the want to motivate and inspire other part of me that we want to drop some things, but then
Yeah.
I had to learn and I was told, you got to hold certain things.
You have to.
You got to hold it because the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And
Yeah.
so hey, we both gonna be traveling this weekend. I pray that you all are safe. Have a great trip. I know you're gonna do awesome at the event, because God is who He said He is, and He
Most
already
definitely.
has it laid out for you. Just continue to stay humble, continue to stay
Definitely.
focused, to continue to stay motivated and inspired, and greater and higher heights are coming your way. Okay,
Thank
and
you.
continue to honor thy mother and thy father, baby, because you got some parents who gonna step high behind you, and you got a village behind you. And I'm glad that you see that and know that. But I do want to let everybody know that these two are inspirations, to all that want to be entrepreneurs and that want to embark upon a journey to become a CEO and their own boss. So I hope something tonight that was said will motivate, inspire, and empower you all to step out on faith and take that leap. It has been an inspiring conversation tonight with Raylan and Miss Mallory. We thank you for reminding us that dreams don't have an age limit, and that behind so many successful young people is someone who first believed in them before the world even knew who they were. Tonight, you showed us that entrepreneurship begins with an idea, it grows through hard work, and it will flourish when it's supported by love, faith, and consistency. Raylan, continue dreaming big, my girl, because your story
Thank
is
you.
inspiring other young people to believe in themselves. Mallory, thank you for showing the world that incredible impact a parent can have by nurturing a child's gift instead of limiting it to them. So thank you so much for being a great mother, and shout out to the father for being a great father. To everyone watching tonight, don't underestimate what's possible when purpose meets preparation. Whether you're 10 years old or 70 years old, it's never too early or too late to chase the dream that's been placed in your heart. And to our Fed Up family, thank you for tuning in and supporting another inspiring episode on Live on the Fed Up Show. Please tag, share, and comment this live. Until next time, it was a ray of sunshine, Miss Raylan Holt, and her mama, Miss Mallory Holt, and your girl, Makia Laree. Believe bigger, dream bolder, and stay fed up about y'all purpose. We'll holler, y'all have a blessed rest of the week. Peace.
Peace.